Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 25th going to the 1st of October. So let's jump straight into it. Let's see what's going on for you guys. We're going to be carrying on with this new spread that I've got. A lot of you like it. So let's see. Let's see what's going on for you. I'm just going to shuffle the deck first for you, Cancer, so I can get your energy in there. All right, let's see what's going on for Cancers, please, this week. Color blue is significant for those of you who are pregnant. Could be a boy. Let's see. Let's see. All right. For Cancer, please, Spirit. I split the deck. I split the deck on the first, split. We have the Judgment. Ooh. I'm going to have that one first. Because I like to split it into three, and then I like to put them back together in a different order. But the Judgment on the top. Judgment is about truth, clarity, could be about reconciliation, but what it is about ascending higher. You're learning the lesson. And I think the water signs are really learning that this week, okay? So let's see. We're going to put the Judgment on the bottom of the deck, though, because we've used that. But it is going to be your major theme, because I've never had that happen before. So, all right, let's see what's going on for you. Let's pull it out in your spread. For Cancer, please. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. What's hidden from you in the near future, and advice here. Very interesting. We have a lot of people involved. You could be seeing a lot of people this week, okay? So the major theme going on for you right now is kind of how to move out of your current situation, because there is the sign of the times is coming up in my head. It's a Harry Styles song, but also the sign of the times is kind of like the end, but that is that Judgment energy. So you're rising up to the next level, which I love. All right, truth, clarity is coming out. You're gaining that enlightenment. So for those of you who felt quite lost, which I do kind of feel, your past energy that might still be influencing you is the Seven of Wands. So feeling lost, feeling like the world is kind of against you at times, or maybe a lot recently. Seven of Wands is like having so much coming up, you've got a lot of responsibilities or a lot of problems, whatever the wands are representing for you here. A lot of things that are demanding your time and energy and feeling like you can't catch a break. The Seven of Wands is kind of that energy of where I think you're moving up and beyond something, but at the moment something is really testing your patience, is what it's feeling like here. All right, so Seven of Wands, it is a resistant energy, so make sure that what we're resisting is not beneficial to us, or make sure that we're not resisting anything that's good for you and just resist everything else. But Seven of Wands feels like life is kind of throwing a lot of rocks at you at the moment. So yeah, you're feeling a little bit on guard, you're feeling a little bit defensive, you're feeling a little bit like you want to break. And you will get that, Cancer, but there is one thing I have to say to you first, based off of what the tarot cards are saying, and I will get there. And let's talk about it, because in your higher self position, in terms of what your higher self is wanting you to align yourself to, is the Tower. Now, the only reason why I'm skipping straight to this is because I feel like I need to go in this particular order. The Tower card is about separation. It's a falling out. It's getting rid of anything that is not supposed to be involved in your life, or it's kind of, I'm feeling like blocking your path. It's removing anything that is faulty. That's what it feels like, because what you're doing is trying to build up this tower so that it's long-standing for the rest of your life, whatever that is. If it's a company, if it's a relationship, if it's just your life in general, what happens is we get a little bit of loose bricks. Let's call them loose bricks that aren't actually supposed to be in here, but we made them fit, okay? And it kind of causes this Tower moment, this divine intervention. There is something coming through into your life, unless it's already happened, to kind of embrace that Tower card. That's what your higher self wants you to know. Allow things to remove themselves. So again, this resistant energy might not be so good, because we might be resisting things that are actually good for you, resisting change that might be beneficial. Yes, it may mean that you have to let go of things that you don't want to let go of. But what that Tower card is saying, that at the end of the day, even though it doesn't look like it, the universe is always going to get rid of things that are blocking you from growing, that are blocking you from what, if you're manifesting a really bright future, but you've got really bad examples around you or influences around you, then they're going to have to remove that so that you can have your manifestation. You see what I'm saying? So if you felt like something's not been manifesting or, bearing fruit, then we're going to have to get rid of anything that might be stopping that. So it is a card of enlightenment. At the end of the day, you might be discovering someone's true intentions. I'm going to clarify. I want to use a different deck. I'm going to clarify what the Tower card is representing, because I have to say to you, Cancer, what seems to be your blockage, I will show you. What's your blockage is the Four of Swords. And so the Four of Swords being a blockage is you do want to heal, of course, and you want to break. But this might be stopping you from accepting that something needs to fall apart. It's because you just want to break. You don't want anything else to happen, which I completely understand, being in that situation. The Four of Swords being a blockage is you just want to rest. You just want to relax. Clarify the Tower card, please. The Knight of Wands and the Hermit. Some of you may be able to kind of, sorry, it's very like, very shiny. Knight of Wands and the Hermit. So the Hermit, this could be, if this is in regards to someone else, I'm going to speak about that first, because there could be someone who's acting very immature, because you are coming through as the Hermit. So this is your higher self anyways. Or maybe this, the Hermit is a teacher. It's someone who's super wise. So if that's you, but it could also be your higher self, given that the Tower card is in that situation. So sorry, Cancer, your reading's a bit messy, but let's work it out as we go along. The Knight of Wands represents a very immature energy. It's sure, it's optimistic, it can be at times naive, it's Sagittarius energy, it just wants adventure, it just wants fun, it just wants to explore. But the Hermit is almost looking at this like, kind of looking at it like, I just wish you knew what you were getting yourself into by doing that, by staying so optimistic, by, you know what I'm saying? In terms of this being you, Cancer, looking at your younger self, or your higher self looking at you now, some of you might be avoiding Tower moments because you're just kind of rushing around and jumping from thing to thing, or maybe being a little bit too naive or a little bit too optimistic, which might not be the case. The Knight of Wands just wants adventure, just wants fun, it just wants to explore, but the Hermit is almost like, it's coming from a place of wisdom, trying to guide that Knight of Wands energy, but it can be very hard to guide the Knight of Wands because sometimes the ego gets in a way, like, I know what I want and I know where to go. Whereas the Hermit has actually been there, done that, lived through the experiences. Some of you guys might have actually somebody in spirit form, okay, someone who may have passed, who might be trying to guide you at this time. All right, and who is protecting you through the Tower, but just because they're protecting you doesn't mean they're going to stop something that's beneficial to you from happening, regardless whether you want it or not. Now, other times, this could actually be you being the Hermit with somebody else. So maybe you see yourself as wiser or more older, or just at a different stage. All right, the Hermit is, again, that wisdom. Knight of Wands is, again, somebody who's a little bit too immature, somebody who doesn't really know what they're getting themselves into, or doesn't really know the consequences of their action. You guys could be witnessing somebody else's Tower moment, and what you're being guided to do is allow people to learn the way that they learn best. If they don't learn through words and through advice, then they have to learn through experience. All right. So some of you may want to be a healer. Maybe you are a healer already. Maybe you want to heal yourself. And that's why the Four of Swords is coming up as a blockage in this situation from the Tower. It's blocking you from aligning to this energy. Maybe you're stopping, maybe you're preventing Tower moments in other people's lives. And in that way, you're kind of blocking yourself too, because you're going out of your way and stopping your life so that you can prevent somebody else from getting into trouble or experiencing their own ego death or whatever it is. Or maybe you guys are going through that ego death here. It's not a bad ego death. I feel like, by the way, you guys are an old soul. And I think there is a big part of you who's already lived your life. Like, I always see your higher self as as yourself who's like at the end. You've gone through your life. You know what you wish you would have done, and that's why our guide, like our intuition, can lead us in that way. I believe that's what it is, in a short form. But in this case, with the Knight of Wands, maybe you are being a little bit naive in a situation, or maybe you can see where somebody is heading and you're trying to stop that, or again, you're trying to stop things from happening when they should happen, out of naivety, out of looking past certain red flags maybe in situations or in people, and all you want is peace and to rest. and you might be blocking something that needs to happen from happening, okay? Or even someone else's energy as well, okay? In terms of your environment, we have the sun card. So this looks good. You guys could be going somewhere sunny. All right. The sun card, in terms of your environment, some of you could be being called to go out into nature a little bit more, or being around children could be very good. I think there is going to be some joy in your environment, which is very lovely. You are going to be guided in your environment. Some of you could be moving or may have moved, because that horse is about travel here. It's about moving you forward. It does feel like spirit guides are trying to take you somewhere that's going to be very, very happy for you. Some of you, someone in your family could be having some good news in regards to children here. In terms of your energy, all right, Cancer, you're coming up as the Empress. So motherly energy, you guys are naturally maternal energy or paternal, whatever it is. You guys rule the mother house in astrology. All right, so it's just very natural that you guys have this energy. You are stepping into it, which I love. Again, this nurturing, this motherly energy about you, or paternal energy about you, whatever it is. You are wanting to care and love people. You have unconditional love. You know, this is your energy that you carry. This is also an abundant energy. So a lot of you guys are going to be holding yourself to high regards this month, which is good. This week, sorry, not month, maybe the month. This is Venusian energy. So you are going to be embodying a lot of love here. Some of you could be thinking about a mother more, or have the influence of your mother in your life, like whether it's through spirit or through, you know, her advice. That might be helping you to stand in your power too. That's what it feels like. The Empress is kind of, I'm hearing, taking you under its wing here. The Empress is kind of just taking you on board, and you're embodying that, which is good. Your current energy, which I forgot to mention for you, Cancer, is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is good in sense that maybe you guys might find that your finances will start to look up here. You might find that you're in a fertile energy. So if you don't want to conceive, then make sure you're careful, because both the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles can represent that. But you guys are gonna be getting more grounded here, which I like to see, especially in terms of your finances. So that looks like you're going to be getting more comfortable. In terms of what you can't see coming, we have Seven of Pentacles. A little bit of hard work, that's what it represents. Maybe you're having to reassess something with the Seven of Pentacles, okay? Maybe you'll come across an energy where you're like, should I just give up on everything I've been working on here? And the answer is no. And if you've been worrying about your finances, or something that you're trying to save up for or work towards, Seven of Pentacles, you might have to reassess something, reassess the path, reassess the method, the techniques, whatever they're meaning by this. But you're very, very close. And I think that's something that you can't see right now, is that you're very, very close. Yes, there is still a lot of work to do. And I think it feels even worse for you, because you are already feeling like you have so many things up against you at the moment. But you will find yourself feeling at an energy where you're like, okay, I'm almost at the end. I can breathe a little bit. Near future, you have the King of Pentacles. So we do have a match here. So you could be meeting somebody here, or be receiving some financial recognition, whether it's a bonus, whether it's just somebody who's going to be... Did you hear the siren? Somebody who might be giving you an opportunity here, somebody who sees your potential. I don't know if you guys can hear it, if my mic is blocking it out, but you guys, this could be a soulmate for some of you. All right. In the near future, it feels like you might be on the same page if you haven't been already. In the distant future, you have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords speaks of nightmares. It speaks of, overthinking and fears. Clarify the Nine of Swords. The Death card. Some of you, this could be in terms of, again, a change that's happened in your life. You might be really fearing more change moving forward. I think you guys have been through a lot of, whatever this death is, kind of like, whether it is death or whether it is just a lot of endings that have been happening. It's Scorpio energy. Things are always moving. What you're fearful of is Scorpio energy. I'm not going to lie. Because destruction and change and transformation, you guys like to be grounded by what it seems like. And you're fearing change. You're fearing endings. You're very upset in a distant future when it comes down to this. Might be having nightmares. Sorry, these cards fell on the floor. I'm going to put them back. Your advice here is the Two of Cups. So this is about connecting with people. It could be romantically, it could be friendship, whatever it is. This is soulmate energy, okay? So you guys will be having some good conversations in terms of a soulmate. Your advice is to connect with people who have like minds as you, Cancer. To build strong connections with people. You guys could be meeting a soulmate or again, getting to know someone on a deeper level. Clarify that Nine of Swords though. In a distant future, some of you guys actually do have a romantic offer coming away. Knight of Cups, it could be an apology, but it can also just be, you know, they call it the knight in shining armor here. Somebody who is very emotionally driven is what I'm hearing, but very passionate too. You have a new beginning, or maybe there is a move coming up with the Ace of Wands in regards to a situation. But some of you, if this isn't to do with anyone else and you know it, Nine of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, you might know that you have to do something and change something in the near future. And I think that's similar to this energy, actually. How you see it is not just a tower, but you see it as a death. So you're seeing it as not a literal death, but you're seeing it as an end. A complete end, never can go back if it comes to an end. So I think this is you kind of, this is how you perceive it. So this is how you're seeing it. Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups. I feel like you'll be pleasantly surprised about where this leads you. I'm picking up a bit on travel here, but most important, I'm seeing Leo energy for some reason. The Knight of Cups coming through is really about, sometimes we have to do something quite uncomfortable to explore the new lands that we've never been before. We have to cross paths we've never been on before, and that can be very scary, and it can feel like if I change my life like this, or if this person comes out my life, then everything's very different, or even if it's to part of yourself too. You're really kind of overthinking a change in a distant future. But Ace of Wands, this feels very good. It feels very passionate. It feels very, I want to say motivational. It's going to give you energy when we come up with that fiery energy. And maybe the Hermit here as well, the Knight of Wands, is kind of feeling like you are going to be maybe a bit more, after this Tower card, you're going to be a lot more motivated. So whatever needs to happen, needs to happen. You do need to heal something deep down. I think that's something that's making you want to stay and rest and heal and be in your own energy. Maybe you're used to that now. It does feel like that's going to shake up. I do think that you're going to be in a more adventurous state in the near future. But it means that you have to be open to that change. Very messy reading. Oh my God, we do have a lot here. So let's talk about it. We have surrender and release. We have miracles. All right, so again, when we surrender and release, miracles can happen, my love. All right. We then have meditation. So maybe you guys need to start meditating a bit more. You do have wings. You've got angel wings here. In a lot of these cards here, we have dreams and emerging. So your dreams could be telling you something here. Whether it's subconscious stuff that needs to be healed, or whether it's showing you signs that you're going to be emerging. And I do see that you're going to be changing after this Tower card happens. All right. Let's get you some tea leaf tarot as well for you, Cancer. We have vacation. Again, we did pick up on that. You guys are going to be in a very beautiful environment. Crown, honor, and respect will come to you. So there we go. We love that. We have vine. Seek out information that will help you, Cancer. We also have hand that came up with that. So if you're in need of help, assistance, and guidance, you will find that through the grapevine, okay? So make sure you're reaching out and connecting with people, because these people can help. You also have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Alrighty, Cancer, so I'm sorry it's not the most direct reading, but I hope it helped you in some way, and I hope it resonated in some way. If you would like a personal reading, then that is linked down below. If they are sold out, then make sure you put your email in the wait list, which is on the same page, so that you guys can be notified as soon as they are back open again, which it shouldn't be long. And if you would like to know a little bit about meditation or get into meditation, if you want to get into breath work, ASMR, whatever, if you want to listen to lovely videos, then there is a beautiful app I have a lovely partnership with that is linked down below. You get a 7-day free trial. If you don't like it, you could just cancel it. It's risk-free. All right. If you do like it, you get 25% off membership if you keep it rolling on. Okay. So check that out. If you want to see my own video about how it helped me, because it came to me in an amazing time, to be honest, in my life. Well, it wasn't amazing, but it was amazing when it came to me because I needed it. I wanted to be more in meditation, and I wanted to do breath work and connect with my intuition and myself. So it was perfect timing, and I loved it. I spent a while trialing it out before I decided whether I wanted to put out my channel, because I don't ever promote anything unless I know that it resonates with myself and with others, you know. So it helped me, and I hope it helps you. If not, then you don't need to. It's absolutely fine. Again, it is risk-free, but if you don't want to do it, not into meditation, then it's completely fine. But anyway, if you want to try it out, it is linked down below. So I love you guys. I wish you all the best, Cancer, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.